my chips. I'm getting rich. Running up digits, counted up 6 stacks. My money flipping, let's take a trip. Splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich. I'm rich. Look at my chips. Yeah. I'm getting rich. Running up digits, counted up 6. My money flipping, let's take a trip. Splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We had another session here. Okay, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to talk about our rules for futures trading. We're going to talk about what we are actually trading. And then we're going to go into the markets and see what we have presented to us today. We did have news at 8:30. It was a nice push there, so we'll talk about that soon, okay? All right, so for our futures trading rules, okay, we have use the STC indicator via trading view on the 15-minute chart to determine directional bias for the trade. Okay, so when the price is oversold, look for buys only. When the price is overbought, look for sales only. Okay, so I'm going to explain this when I get to the chart, but that's the first rule. Okay, and this is subjective. Okay, so this is how we kind of look into the market. But if things change, we're also objective to making a different decision based on if the market starts to trend and things of that nature. Okay. Step 2. Once you have determined your directional bias, wait for the STC on the 5-minute chart to align with the 15-minute STC and wait for the alert. So we wait for the alert on the 5-minute chart. That's where we enter our trade. Okay. So what we're trading is NASDAQ. Okay. And I'm going to kind of get into it for those of you all that are new. All right, so the NASDAQ is pretty much the index that caters to investors interested in innovative, growth-oriented companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, and others, offering a diverse selection of industry leaders, driving the economic progress and technological advancements. Okay, so these are some of the companies that you all might be familiar with, especially on the consumer discretionary. You'll see that you have companies like Netflix, Marriott, Amazon, okay, Starbucks. So all of these companies that you see here in all of these in these categories are comprised within the NASDAQ index, okay? All right, and then if you go to the tech side, you'll see some other stuff too. So you guys can look at this, in your own terms, but this is just basically a general idea so you can understand that it's the basically average of all of these different companies and their index and the price movement of that. So that's what we're trading. Okay. So, and let me just share this tab with you guys so you can see that. All right. So these are the different companies that I was talking about here. All right. And so you guys can look at that on your own terms. So now I'm going to go to the charts here and let's take a look at what we see for today. Okay. So we're currently at this 8:48. All right. And let's see what we are looking at. 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. Speedy Rob, good morning. Andy, did you make your intro? Yes, I did. Okay. Mary said you're frozen over there. Try to refresh your screen, Mary. Try to refresh your screen. Glad you guys could join us. Okay. Let me go back here to the chart. And let's see what we're looking at today. Okay, so remember, if we go back to the first rule, okay, it says use the STC indicator via trading view on the 15-minute chart to determine directional bias for the trade. All right, so what we're going to do is go to the chart. We're going to go to the 15-minute time frame, and let's take out all these key levels so that it's clear. Nice, clean chart, okay? And what we're seeing here, so this is how the STC works. Think of it like a roller coaster, okay? When you see a roller coaster at the top, you expect the roller coaster to come down. When you see the roller coaster at the bottom, you expect the roller coaster to go up, okay? So you'll see this pattern kind of repeat itself when you look at the STC. So this here is our STC, okay? And if we look at current price right now, all right, we see that price, okay, so price came up here. Now we are beneath the 20. So when we're beneath the 20, we are oversold. Okay, that means that prices, the market has sold off for a significant time, and it's going to be time for it to correct itself. Okay, and we have to determine when's a good time to get in on that correction. Okay, when price is overbought, okay, price is above the 80. Okay, above the 80. So when price is overbought, that means that the market had a lot of buys, and now it's time to correct itself for some sales. Okay, so considering right now we are in a overbought, oversold area here. Okay, we are looking for buys. Okay, we are looking for buys. However, if the market shows us something else, we are open to making those decisions. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is what we're looking at. We let the market tell us what it wants to do versus us trying to assume what's going to happen. Okay, all right, so that's the first rule. We've already determined that. And then if we go back to the second rule, we see that once you have determined directional bias, wait for the STC on the 5-minute chart to align with the 15-minute STC and wait for the alert. Okay, so the alert is what we're waiting for on the 5-minute chart. So I'm going to go back to the chart here. We're going to go to our 5-minute chart. And for those of you all that are new, the only difference between the 1 minute, the 5-minute, and the 15-minute charts and things of that nature is the time frame, right? So that means that each candle, if I'm on a 5-minute chart, each candle is 5 minutes. If I'm on a 15-minute chart, that means each candle is 15 minutes, right? It closes in 15 minutes, okay? All right, so now we're on the 5-minute right now, okay? And so we will want both of these to align, right? Both the 5-minute and the 15-minute. Sometimes it works out that way, sometimes it doesn't, right? But our directional bias is based off of the 15-minute chart. Okay, the 15-minute chart. All right, so let's take a look and let's see what we're looking here. So we're going to do some what we call technical analysis. I'm not going to put my levels on here. We're just going to kind of look at it from a clean chart perspective. Okay, and so for those of you who aren't familiar, key levels basically are significant areas on the chart where you see significant buys or sales that happen multiple times at a certain price level. Okay, so if we come here, right, and let me see if I can get an actual straight line, because my line is not going to be that straight for you guys. All right, so yeah, here we go. We got a straight line here, okay, and it's going to be at or close to it. Okay, so it's not going to be like the exact. All right, but if we look here, we'll see that and guys, feel free to ask questions as I'm explaining this stuff. Feel free to ask questions. Okay, we're going to do like what we call a TDA, a top-down analysis. We'll start from the hour chart and then we'll work our way down. Okay, mind you, I already have these levels already marked off, so I have mine hidden right now. But you know, we'll wait and see. Okay, so let me go to we're on the 5-minute right now. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's start from there. Okay, and like I said, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. All right, just let me know. All right, so okay, you're good now. Good job, Mary. I'm glad you can see it now. Yeah, sometimes it's a little laggy, just depending on your connection, but I'm glad we are on the same page. Okay, so TDA, let's look at this, guys. Top-down analysis. All right, what are we looking for? Okay, we're looking for pivotal moments in the market where it found support and resistance. Okay, and I'll go through what support and resistance is, but we're looking for pivotal moments in the market where we saw support and resistance. So if I go here, let's go to, let me put a line here across this level right here. Okay, that's one key level. All right, and then we will put another line in this area here. Okay, that's another key level right there. And then we have another line here at the top. Okay, and then we can't forget our line at the bottom here. All right, so these are some significant areas in the market. All right, now if we look here, we see that price is what? Overbought. Okay? Price is overbought. Now, when price is overbought, we know that we pretty much look for what? Sales, right? So in this case here, this is more from a larger time frame. Eventually, we're looking for price to probably find some resistance here and then come to the downside. Okay, so that's a possible outlook. All right. Now, what are these key levels here? We see that, think of it like I always use the ball analogy. Okay, if you're throwing the ball down to the floor, what's the next reaction for price to go up? Right, the ball to move up. If I'm throwing the ball to the ceiling, what's my next reaction for price to come down? Okay, so when I look at this, I'm looking at it from this perspective. Price came down here. Imagine that this is the ball. The ball hit the floor. Okay, so resistance is your floor. Resistance is your floor. Okay. All right. Price came down here, right? And then what did it do? It bounced up. Okay. And support. I'm sorry, guys. Let's erase that. Support is your floor, and resistance is your ceiling, guys. Okay. So support is your floor, and resistance is your ceiling. Okay. So scratch that resistance is your floor thing. All right. So now that we have that, we see that, okay, price came down here. The ball bounced off the floor. What is the next reaction for price to go up? Okay. It went up to this point here. And then what did it do? The ball hit the ceiling, which is our resistance. It came down. Ball went back up here, hit the ceiling. And what did it do? It came down. Okay. So price came here, kind of got choppy, right? And then we dropped here. All right. Now, when price came back down here, what did we see? It bounced up. So that was support. Okay. So these are significant levels because we see that price reacted at these levels multiple times. Okay. Multiple times it reacted at these levels. So we have to respect those areas because there's something significant happening at those price levels. Okay. So that's the 1 hour. All right. So now let's go to the 30-minute. So the 30-minute, you see a little bit more significant levels because we're on the lower time frame. Okay. All right. So same thing. So let's go here. Let's put our levels here. And I'm going to keep a clean chart until I have to put my levels back on there because I want you guys to really see this. Okay. And like I said, if you got questions, feel free to let me know. Okay. 50K with the fire. I see you, Kelly. I see you. Okay. So let me go back and, okay, here we go. So here's our support level here. Now let's look at this because we are actually right where price is. This candle right here is where price is. Okay. Look at what happened in the past. Okay. So we had our level here. Let me go back, put that line back right there. Okay. We had our level right here. All right. And we can clearly see when price came down to this level, what happened? It had a nice movement to the upside. We are back at this level right here. And what do we see? A significant buy candle from our news, but price is trying to move back up as well. Okay? Price is trying to move back up as well. So that's a significant level on the 30-minute, right? Because it told us what happened in the past could potentially happen right now where we are right now. Okay? All right. So now the next key level here. All right, let's grab a line here. I'm going to put this here at the bottom because we had a nice pivot here, okay? And then we have another level here, okay? Which is where our 1 hour was, right? So you'll see sometimes the levels will overlap, okay? But that's okay. The point of the smaller time frame is to show those significant levels in between, okay? So like if you're in a trend, you can see where the market might pivot, okay? So that's another level right there. And then, of course, we already determined that this was a level up here. Okay, so that's our 30-minute. Now, let's go to our 15-minute. This is our most significant area right here because this is how we enter the market. Our 15-minute right now is still showing us that we are oversold. Okay, we are oversold. All right. Now, with us being oversold, okay, we know eventually that the market has to correct itself, but what it's telling me is that, okay, price wants to potentially move up a little bit more, maybe to this level here, before it's ready to correct itself. Okay, so we're going to pretty much let me put my levels on now. See if we can see it. Yeah, let me get this out of the way. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out because that's a lot of noise right there. All right, so what we see here is this right here, a couple of levels right here. So we go here, okay, and then we're gonna put another level here, okay, and then we have another level here, right? So these are our levels that we're looking at for recent price action. Recent price action, okay? These levels are all significant. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is let me see if I can clear my other levels here, so we can. I'm gonna actually delete them, okay? Because I don't wanna confuse you all, and then we are just kind of looking at a bunch of lines here. Okay, so let's just clean this up a little bit. It actually added some lines that I didn't want on here, but we're good. We're good here. Okay, and then we're going to go to our 5 minute, and we're going to see where our pivot levels are. Okay, we're going to see where our pivot levels are. Let's clean this up. There we go. Clean it up. All right, cool. So now here we go. We're going to go to our 5 minute, and let's see what we have going on our 5 minute. Okay, let's see what we have going on our 5 minute. And good morning to everybody that just joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's go back to our chart here, and we will see what we have going on. Okay, so our 15 minute is still telling us, this is our 1 hour. Let's go to 15 minutes. Our 15 minute is still telling us that we are oversold. All right. So what I'm looking at here is because we did find a significant buy here off of the news. Okay. I'm thinking we might get a correction where price comes back down to this level and then, or near this level, and then we take it up to the upside. Okay. So let's just see what happens in the next couple of minutes for that. All right, so let's go to our 5 minute and let's see what we get here. Okay, so we're getting a sell signal on the 5 minute. All right, and price is oversold, but we know at 9:30 that's when we see significant volume in the market. So I'm going to be patient and wait for the setup. Okay, I'm going to be patient and wait for the setup. What I would like to see, okay, because we can clearly see our market condition right now is price ranged, okay, and then we had a nice small little breakout right here, and then we came right back into the range area. Okay, so right now price can go either way, of course, but what we're looking for is what, based on our 15 minute, we're looking for a potential buy. So we're going to be patient and we're going to wait for that to see if that setup comes into fruition. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll use this time to kind of open it up for, if anybody has questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. But yeah, that's the basis of it. And if you're new here, go ahead and get your TradingView account if you don't already have one, and paper trade. You know, this is how paper trading is just basically like trading with fake money. It's a demo account. Okay, and you kind of get used to the functionalities, you kind of get used to the navigation and how everything works. And the more you do it, the better you become. All right, what I always like to tell people is that with trading, you have to give yourself time and you have to give yourself grace, because the techniques and how to get into a trade, what to look for, that stuff becomes kind of second nature by like your second or third month. The part that separates you from everybody else is the trading psychology, the risk management, and mastering, like pretty much putting yourself in position to get some type of funding. Okay, and so I'm going to talk about the funding aspect, because we're doing a $50,000 to $750,000 challenge. The goal is to try to get at least to $750,000 worth of funding by the end of March. Okay, and for everybody that's in the course right now, that's in the class, they're actually doing a minimum of $50,000. They're doing a challenge, and they're pretty much trying to pass their combine and pretty much grow that account from 50,000 to 53,000. Okay. All right, Speedy Rob, how much profit is enough for you to stop trading for the day while in the combine? Honestly, the max, right? So they say don't, basically have more than 1,500. Well, let's just say for the $50,000 account. And let me pull that up so we can have a visual of that real quick, Rob. That's a great question. So everybody else can see it. So what I'm pulling up, guys, is Top Step. So Top Step is the prop firm that we're using to trade for futures trading. Okay, so I'm gonna go to earn funding. All right, so let me kind of break this down a little bit. And what you guys will see is that they have different options. One of the things, like I mentioned earlier, is that traders don't have a substantial amount of money. Most traders don't have $50,000 in their account, $150,000. They don't have that to trade off of, right? They have the skill, but they don't have the money to actually make a substantial amount to make it a living, right? So what the prop firm says is if you can prove that you're a good trader and you can stay within our rules and parameters, we're going to allow you to trade off of a specific amount, and you can earn based on the profits that you made off of that account. So for instance, this is a $50,000 account. You can subscribe for $49 a month, okay, to get access to this, all right? And so what you're doing is you're getting access to the trading combine. The trading combine is like trading on a demo account to prove that you can grow this 50,000 to 53,000. Okay, so you'll see here's the profit target. Now, one of the rules that they have is that they don't want you to make more than 50% of whatever your profit target is. So if your target is $3,000, they don't want you to make more than 1,500. So for me, I mean, if I'm in a good trade and it's a good setup, I'm gonna max out, right? So I'm probably gonna take it probably to like 1,400 just to be on the safe side, so that I don't break that rule. Okay. Um, but the other side of it too is that my daily goal, because I know you don't always have those big days where you just get those crazy candles. My daily goal is to make around $250 to 500. I think that's a safe number. If you can add, you should be able to pass your combine 250 to 500. Okay, 250 to 500, and I think you can. I think you'll be able to pass that. So that's my target. But if I see that the market is just moving and I can continue to get profits, then I'm gonna take it all the way up to 1,400. Okay, I'm gonna take it all the way up to 1,400. Great question, Rob. All right, and then the maximum you can do is 5 contracts, right? And they don't want you to lose more than $2,000. Okay, so that's $2,000 total. That's not within one day. So the daily limit is $1,000. But if you allow your account to lose around $2,000, then you've breached the account. All right, and those rules apply. Same thing for the 100,000 and the 150,000. It's just more because you're trading at a higher amount. Okay, so 100,000, you want to get your account to 106,000. You have 10 contracts. $3,000 is your maximum you can lose. 150,000, 15 contracts. 4,500 is the maximum you can lose, and they want you to get it to 159,000. Okay, so and then with this, you can get multiple 150,000, right? So for me, I'm trading multiple accounts right now. I'm at like about 300,000. Okay, and the goal is to, of course, get both of those accounts to 9,000 in profit. All right. So with the copy trading, it allows me to take one trade, but it duplicates it to the other account. Okay. So when I'm in one trade, it duplicates it to the other account. So if you want to get $750,000 worth of funding, you just get multiple of these accounts until you get 750,000. All right. And then that's how the basis of that works. So it says, Sylvester says, okay, so Murray says, let's get it, Kelly, 50K to 750. That's right. Murray, 1,500. Okay, okay. Sylvester says, is this a good time to figure out where the stop loss and take profit should be? Yes, absolutely. You can start to look at that. And I'm about to talk about that as well, Sylvester. It's a great question. How much once you've passed the account? clarify that for me, Mary. Is it how much do you have to pay once you pass the account? Like, what are your specifics on that question, so I can kind of answer that correctly for you? Okay, let me know what you mean by that. But yes, guys, that's how the trading combine works. So we're in the process, and the great thing about this too is that you're learning how to manage your trades, right? You're learning how to consistently take good setups. Okay, so it says how much once we have passed the combine. How much what, Mary? Like how much does it cost? How much profit am I taking? Like what does that mean? Give me a little bit more detail for that. All right, so I'm gonna. So you saying no once we pass the combine, but I don't know. You saying like how much what? How much are we paying a month for the combine, or how much profits can we take from the combine? How much like what? How much what? Let me know. Okay, and I'm going to navigate over to the chart now, guys, and let's take a look and see what we got going on here. And I'm gonna come back to Mary's question. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what we get in. Okay. Okay, so we're here at the chart now. So this setup, right? Our directional bias is a buy. Okay. So we have it's 9/11 right now. Price could potentially, let me go to the 5 minute. Price could potentially come down in this area, right? Before 9:30 hits. So what I'm doing is I'm going to calculate how much I want to go into a trade. Okay, so right now I have to do it based off of 150,000, and what it does is it just duplicates those contracts to the other one. So let me do that, and let me get my long position. Okay, so I'm going here. I'm in my long position here, and let's just say we entered at this 20,979 area. Okay, and then we go ahead and bring this down here, right, for our stop loss. Okay, and then let's just say this is our first take profit right here, right at 21,099. So what I always say is trade the setup, not your situation. Okay, if you say, hey, I want to make $3,000 on this move, well, is the setup presenting a $3,000 move, right? So here's where you potentially put your stop loss here, okay? And here's where you potentially get your take profit. So now what you're trying to figure out is, okay, how much am I willing to risk? Your risk factor should always be your priority. It's not about always how much you make, but it's about how much you keep. Okay, it's not about always how much you make, but it's also about how much you keep. Oh, how much profit? Okay, I got you. I got you. So are you talking about the 149? So yeah, so once you pass the combine, you do have to pay that one time 149 fee for that account. Okay, and then after that, there's no more subscription fees. Okay. How much profit? So for the once you pass the combine, there's no limit, right? So if you want to let's say you find a move and you make $3,000 on that move, there's no violation on that. Okay, there's no violation. The reason why they doing a combine is because they want to make sure that you really know how to trade, and it's just not like a lucky trade and you pass the combine, right? So, but once you pass the combine, you've proven that you can trade. You know what you're doing, and so now if you get a profitable trade and it's $3,000, there's no limit on that, right? But if you're trading this setup, that's your limit. I'll say that. Your setup is the limit, not the amount. It's the setup, right? So if what do I mean by that? If I go back to the chart and let's say I get into this sale, right? I'm just gonna give an example. Let's say I got into this sale and I'm like, I want to make $3,000 today, right? Cool, sounds good, right? But guess what? When price got to this area, it's already shown me that there's a strong reaction of buys right here, right? So the setup is I'm gonna take profit right here because I don't know if price is going to continue to go down. So if this setup allots $3,000, cool. If it allots $300, that's fine as well. But I'm trading this setup. Okay, I'm trading this setup, not really like not more so like a profit target. Okay. Now you can have an average profit target if you know that okay, the average move if I get in here and I move down to here and that's kind of like my average move for the day, you can set your daily target to like let's just say $500, depending on what kind of account you have, or $300, right? That's the setup. Okay. So let's look at this because we were actually just talking about this for the setup. Let's talk about that and let's go from there. So we have this is a potential long position. All right, so when I right click, I'm gonna go ahead and go to create limit order. Now I'm not gonna actually create my limit order, but I gotta log into my account. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna share my other screen here for the combine, and then I'm gonna log in and then be right back at the chart. But yeah, you guys wanna keep that in mind, okay? So let me give me 1 second here. I have to sign it to my other account here. Okay, cool. So I'm in. All right, so I'm actually down a little bit on this account, but we're gonna build it back up. All right, we had a couple of little bumps in the road, but hey, that's a part of the process. One thing I always say, regardless if you guys are listening to me or anybody else, you got to show the losses too. You have to show the losses. If you're not showing the losses, you're not showing the lessons. That's the bottom line. If you're not showing the losses, you're not showing the lessons, and you can't grow without the lessons. All right. So I always try to be as transparent, and I always try to make it also known that I am not perfect like everybody else. Like this is a process with every what we're doing together. This is a process, and we're going through this journey together. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of just put that out there because it's so easy to kind of be hard on yourself and just be like, all right, we losing or we winning or whatever the case is. That's a part of the process, and what is going to determine if you stay in this game long term or not is if you're able to accept those losses. If you're able to accept those losses, you'll be just fine. But if you can't get over it, it's gonna be hard for you. It's gonna be a rough road. Okay. Mary put the fire limitless. That's right. All right. Yep. Good stuff. Okay, guys. So let's see what we're looking at here. We're at 916. And what's happening right now, it looks like we're finding support here instead of down here. Okay, we're finding support here instead of down here. Okay, we go back to our 15-minute. We are moving into the what? Into the channel now. So price is trying to start to correct itself. Okay, so we have to get ready and prepared, probably for a buy within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to be looking for a nice buy in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so let me move my setup here, and let's say we entered around this area here. Okay. Now we have to be cautious because we've already seen that price rejected at this level multiple times. It rejected here and it rejected here. Okay, so we have to be cautious with that. But we're still going to keep our eyes and ears open. All right. So hopefully we get some volume around that 9:30 time. But if we were to get into a buy, let's say somewhere around here, okay, I would want to put my stop loss right here at this 20,985 level. Okay, because we have support here, right? Found support here at this level. So I would want my stop loss right under there. Okay, as kind of like a preventative mechanism to for my stop loss. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at, that 20,985 type of setup. All right, so now there's my stop loss. Now, if I look at the take profit area, our next key level is at that 20,184. So I like to put my take profit like kind of right before that key level just to kind of make sure that it hits. You know what I mean? Sometimes it gets to that point and it'll get right next to it and then it'll shoot back down depending on how strong the rejection is. Okay. All right. So now if I'm right clicking, okay, I have my setup right here. There's my setup. Create limit order. Okay. So for one contract, based on where we are, okay, I'll be risking $172. Now, this is $150,000 count. So I try not to risk more than 1% on the account. So in this case here, that would be $1,500. But I don't even need to risk that much, to be honest with you. So I say about $750. Okay, so at $750, let's see how much four contracts to get us. Okay, and let's see our ticks for stop loss 344. So let's look at that. Okay, so 344 at 4 contracts will put me at 688. Okay, let's see what 5 will get us. That's too much, 860. Okay, all right, so let's do 4 contracts. All right, so 4 contracts. If we get into this setup here, I'm risking. Notice how I'm focusing on what I'm risking first. I don't, whatever. Stop. The take profit is the take profit, whatever. But this is more important because you want to make sure that you're staying within the parameters of your risk management. I cannot express this enough. Risk management will make or break your trading career. Okay? I cannot express that enough. Risk management will make or break your trading career because of the simple fact that there has been strategies where people can win 90, 98% on all their trades, but those couple of trades that they lost because they risked more than what they should have, they either wiped out their account or most of their profits. And what that happens to most people is it frustrates them and it puts them in a position where they don't want to trade anymore. And they'll keep seeing this repetitive cycle because they haven't locked in and secured their profits. Okay? So risk management is so important. So right now, you guys should be calculating how much you want to risk on this trade. You should be calculating how much you want to risk on this trade. Okay, we are at 921, and let's go here. 921, and let's see if we get a little buy set up here. Okay, our 15-minute is looking very primed. All right, let's go to our 5-minute. Let me get this out the way here. 5-minute is still in the overbought area, but that could also mean too, guys. Overbought also means that the market is still buying. Okay, so just keep that in mind. 30-minute is also oversold, so we might get a nice move here, guys. 15 and the 30-minute is nice, is oversold. All right, so we have, let's see, 8 minutes, basically 8 minutes until market opens. 8 minutes. So let's use this time to get prepared. Okay, I'm going to go to, so this is a Tradeovate platform right here, guys. When you are trading multiple accounts, you have to trade through their platform to use the copy trader. Okay, it doesn't work through the Tradeovate. Okay, so if I'm trading 4 contracts for one account and I have 2 accounts that's active, I have to do 8. Okay, so it's going to put 4 contracts on both of my accounts. Okay, that's what that means for 8 contracts. All right, so let's go back to our chart here and let's see if we get a nice little look right in the next. Okay, here's a potential buy signal right here, guys. Let's see if it closes out strong. And if it does, then I will most likely enter this trade. Okay, I will most likely enter this trade. Please feel free to ask questions if you have any. Sylvester, are you good with calculating your contracts and stuff for the trade? I think you'll be pretty good with that one for the for this setup right here. I think you'll be pretty good. Okay, everybody should either have their numbers already calculated, have their risk management already calculated, or in the process of doing so right now. Okay, we're getting a buy signal. We have potential buy signal. We have a minute left on this candle, so be prepared. Okay, Kelly said yes, so she is prepared for this move here. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see. It's not ready yet. We're waiting for a buy signal. Right, still got 47 seconds left on this candle, but it's not ready yet. Remember, on our rules, we're waiting for the signal on the 5-minute chart. We're waiting for the signal on the 5-minute chart. We look for directional bias on the 15-minute chart, and we're looking for our signal on the 5-minute chart, guys. 5-minute chart. Okay? That's how we're looking at this. All right, so we have about almost 5 minutes left until the market opens. Let's see what we get today. 5 minutes left. Feel free to ask your questions, guys. Here comes the potential buy signal right here. And I like the fact that we are finding some support here. Okay. We had a nice breakout here. This candle here broke out here. And now we're getting a pullback. And I'm hoping we could get a higher high. Maybe another pullback. And then we go to another level here. So I'm thinking we can retest some significant levels here, guys. Okay. So we have 5 seconds left. Okay, so we did get a buy on that candle right there. We actually did get a buy there. Okay. All right, cool. So let me see here. It's 9:25. Trying to figure out if I want to get in this. Let's see here. That candle wasn't that strong on that buy signal. Let me zoom in here. Let's see what type of price action we get off of this candle right here. Okay, but I do like the fact, like I said, the 15-minute is moving into the channel now. The 30-minute is over. Yep. So I think we can retest this 21,128 level right here. I think we can retest that one right there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get. We have 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So another reason why I'm in the bias of the buy, because look how strong this candle was. We have to respect that. We have to respect that. Okay, we have some breaker structure here, right, as well. So yeah, we have to respect that. Okay, here we go. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, I'm probably going to enter. In the next 2 minutes, I'm probably going to enter. Okay, let's see how we rock and roll. 9:27. All right, we at 250 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my buy, guys. I'm gonna get in from the TraderVate side, and then it'll show on that side. Okay, let's go here. Buy market. Okay. All right, so I'm in on the TraderVate side. So now, let me go ahead and start to mark off my key levels here. I mean, my stop loss and take profit. So my stop loss is going to be 21,018 is my stop loss. Let me move it down just a little bit. Okay, 21,009 actually. And then my first take profit is going to be 21,000. Let me look at it from trading view. 1 second, guys. Let's see. I like this 21,028 level for TP1. And then I like that 21,184. Okay, so we're looking at 2 levels here. Now, let's put this here. Let me go put my lines here. So we have TP1 here. It's a short TP, but it's there. And then we have TP2 here. Okay, 21,176. All right, so I'll have my final line here, 21,176. All right, so we're rocking and rolling. We have 55 seconds until market opens, guys. 55 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and put my levels in. I'm also going to put these levels in the chat as well, for those of you all that are in our group. And Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. So what did I say? 21,179. 21,179. Okay. All right, here we go. 21,179. All right. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're in. All right, and let's see what we get today, guys. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Market is open. Here we go. Let's see if we get some volume out of this market open. If we hold this level right here, this 21,017 level, then we should be good. If it breaks this level, then we have to be open for this sale, right? But we're gonna stick to our setup here, and let's see if we get what we're looking for today. Okay, let's see if we get what we're looking for today. Here we go, guys. All right, we got the market moving here. All right, the potential. Let's see how much we have 4 minutes left on this candle here. That's a strong push. But like I said, if it holds that level, then that's a really good sign because we're finding some strong support there. Okay, still early in the candle here. Still early in the candle. We can't be reactive. Okay, we have to let it play out, and then let's see how it plays. To see how everything works. But if you get out too soon, sometimes you cut yourself short like that. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. We have. Let me see. I want to bring this down just a little bit. I'm going to bring my stop down just a little bit, guys, down to 21,998. That's why I'm going to modify my order, just to give it a little bit more space. 21,998. Let me put this in the chat, too. 1 second here. Okay, so we have stop loss, 21,998. I'm sorry, 20,998. 20,998. And then, what do we have here? Stop loss. And then we have our take profit here. TP1, which is 21,128. 21,128. And then we have TP2, which is 21,177. Okay, 21,177.50. So those are the levels. Those are the levels. All right, so I just put that in the chat, guys. All right, so what are we looking at here? We have 2 minutes left on this candle. I like the wick, but we got to see how it closes out, though. We already know that's still a lot more time for that candle to do what it needs to do. Okay, we got to see how it closes out. All right, so let's see what we get here, guys. Let's see what we get here. Okay, we got minute 40. Minute 40 on this candle, everybody. Minute 40. Minute 40. Okay, Kelly, I see you got it. Okay, good stuff. All right, and let's see what we get, guys. Let's see if we can get some support here. Find some support and go from there. What is TP1? So my TP1 is 21,128, Sebastian. My TP is 21,128. Okay, and I just actually put those numbers too in our chat of what it is. Okay, that's a good sign, guys. I like that wick on that candle. Remember I said if it can hold that level, we're in good shape. But we still got 50 seconds left on this candle, so we'll see. We'll see. Hold your line. Don't be reactive, guys. Let it come to you. Let the trade play out. You cut yourself short when you don't let the trade play out. Okay? And for everybody that has joined, good morning to everybody else that has joined. Okay? But be patient and let the trade play out. Okay? Let's see what we get. Hopefully we don't get caught in no consolidation today. I just, that grinds my gears right there. That consolidation. I'm just being honest, guys. All right, we got 3 seconds left. This wick right here tells me that the buyers are in play. The buyers are in play. Okay, the sellers tried to push price down, but the buyers have some strength at this level here, and they're trying to push price up. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can at least get the TP1. Okay, and then we know once we get the TP1, I like to break even to protect the position. Okay, I like to break even to protect the position. All right, so here we go. We're in our second candle here. Let's see if we can get a push out here. See if we can break out of this little price area here. That was a nice wick, but let's see if they can have some continuation with that wick, guys. Let's see what we get. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad, but it's still 4 minutes left. Still early in the candle. Still got a lot of time on that candle. Okay. If you got questions, let me know. But I dropped all of my my numbers in the chat for you guys. That's everybody that's in the private group. Okay. Here we go. Okay, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the candle. And for those of you all who are not familiar with the timing of it, you can see the time of the candle right here. Okay, you can see the time of the candle right here. All right. Let's go. Let's see what the bulls want to do today. See if they came to play. Not bad, not bad. Still got 3 minutes though. Still got 3 minutes. All right. Decent, decent. If it can close out strong, that's a pretty good sign. Okay, if it closes out strong, that's a pretty good sign. Okay, we gotta close strong. Gotta close strong. I'm thinking this might be a pullback on the higher time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute real quick. Take a look at it. Yeah, that looks good, guys. Okay, so we had downward movement here. Price responded strongly here on news. It pulled back here. Hopefully we can get continuation to at least this level right here. That's what I'm thinking. When you look at it from the 15-minute, I'm hoping we can get some continuation to that upside right there. And hopefully we don't get rejected again here. That's the only risk there. But that's why we have our TP1 here. In case if we do get rejected, we took some profit, right? And kept it moving. So, yep, that's where we are. Okay, let's go back to the 5-minute. All right. We have a minute and 40 on this candle, guys. A minute and 40. Not bad, not bad. So far looks pretty decent, guys. Okay. We getting close to TP1. We are right there. Come on. There we go. TP1 hit, guys. TP1 hit. If you're in it, you should be out of TP1. So what you're going to do is you're going to move your stop loss to break even. Now, for me, I didn't necessarily do that because I can't, like the way it's set up, I'm not able to adjust it in that way. But, so I'm going to let it ride to TP2. But you want to bring your stop loss. So let's say, for instance, this is my stop loss. You want to bring that to break even. We want to bring that to break even. Okay, so that's right above this line here. You want to bring that to break even. Okay. All right. So that's how you want to kind of look at that, guys. All right. So here again, let's just use this as a. I'll duplicate this line right here. Okay. So let's just use this right here. And if you got profits, go ahead and post how much profits you made off of that move in the comment section, guys. Let me know how much you made. So let's say that this is your stop loss here. You're going to bring it to break even right above your entry line. Right above your entry line to lock in profits. Okay, to lock in profits. Okay, so that's breaking even. Post how much you made on that move, guys. Let me know. Let me know what y'all got going on over there. Let me know. Put it in the comment section if you can, please. Put it in the comment section. The TP1 definitely hit, guys. TP1 definitely hit. Okay. Let me know what you got. If you got any questions, let me know. We're going to wrap it up soon. Today was a winning day. And you're going to manage your trade from this point on. Okay. See if we can get the TP2. And then we'll go from there. But let me know, guys, if you can. Put it in the comment section. Let me know if if y'all grabbed some profit off of that. And if you did, what did that look like for you? Okay. Right in the comment section. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Great session. And yeah, we'll be back Tuesday. Nice, Kelly. 425. Beautiful. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love it. Great job. Okay. And look, and you're done. You're done for the day. Right? If you have your TP2, that's even more money. That's icing on the cake. Right? But you locked in. Remember, I said the goal is to make anywhere from 250 to 500 a day. 425 is excellent. Excellent work. Okay. So yeah, guys, we are done for the day. We're gonna wrap it up. And let's keep this thing moving. Let's keep growing. 50K to 750K. Right? We got some goals to hit, guys. Let's keep tapping in. And I'll catch you guys next Tuesday, same time, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, feel free to send this out to whoever you guys know that could benefit from the information. And we're going to keep cooking. All right, we're going to keep cooking with hot grease. Love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.